are then at the n.e.c. Birmingham for the Practical Classics Restoration Show, and we're going to go around today, have a look at all the restoration things, tools, cars, products, etc. And I'm going to hopefully show you 5 things that you're going to need if you're going to restore a classic car. So stick with us and we'll have a look around the show. Here's some nice minis, minivan, mini car and a mini pickup. Look at them. This is what happens when you've got a hangover and you're walking around a show the next day. That's making me feel a bit woozy. Here we are, look, some nice old Cortinas in original farm condition. 1972. Get that one. That's how a classic car should be. Not polished to within an inch of its life, just original. Even got the bullet holes down the door, look. Here's some guys doing a bit of restoration work. A little bit of sanding going off. You're not making enough dust.
Are you ready then? You want a bit of dust for your camera?
There we go.
On low speed.
You've got to get more dust on the job.
I'm trying to do it on low speed. So.
This guy's not making enough dust and these guys are not drinking enough tea. You got the tea? Yeah, yeah. 2's working and 1's not. Yeah. One of the first things you're going to need if you're restoring a classic car is some of these poster badges to put on the wall in your man cave or your workshop area or your garage, so that it looks the part and also it inspires you to do more work. That's tip number 1. I'm only kidding. These are an absolute must. If you're restoring a vintage car or a classic car, you need some ducks in the workshop. Absolute must. And then when you have your tea break, you can play on the old pinball machine. Look at that. Well, we seem to be in the tool section, tools and spares, so we're going to have a look round, see if there's anything we need and anything that we can recommend for you guys out there. Parts, there's all sorts on this one. So here we are, we're in the barn find section. I know that because there's bales of straw down there and some old tractor wheels. Look at them, that's the most interesting thing I've seen so far. Is that a milk churn? Look at that. More straw. They're called idiot bricks, by the way. We tried making some last year, but the machine let us down. So yeah, so this is the barn find section. Basically, this is the first thing you need to do if you're going to restore a classic car, is find a barn find like this, preferably with the keys. And yeah, that's tip number 1. That's what you're going to need. If you're going to find one to restore, go to a barn, and I'm sure some of the farmers will let you in and have a look round. Look at that. 8 stud massive Ferguson wheel. That's what you want. This one needs a bit of work. Definitely. But it's all there. You could do something with that. A couple of weekends work there. Definitely. This one's farm style, definitely. This is the old Land Rover with the back on, and yeah, it's got the air-conditioned floor, the ankle vents. Wow, look at that. And then round the back, it's the calf lamb sheep recovery system. You've got the steps to help you get them in. You've got the hurdle to stop them getting out, and there you go. It's lambing time. Here's another nice little project. You could take this one on. Again, a couple of weekends work there. Needs a little bit of fiberglass in the wings, bit of shot blasting, and you'd soon have that back together. The question is, will it run and drive you home? Or what about this one? Maybe this one for taking the wife to town in. That is a going to town car, definitely. Here's one for the banger racers. They've got the doors taped up already, and it's all stripped out, ready to go. Just needs the go machine shifter in the middle, and you're away. Here's the old Cyclops. This needs a little bit of work, but I'm sure you'll get it there. Patina's good. Sunroof. Here's the Alfa Romeo. It's not looking too shabby, this one. This just needs a wash and you're ready to go. Bit of a clean, bit of a polish, and you're ready to go. What is that? Is that a Maxi? Maxi Estate. Looks like the Ghostbusters thing. Oh, free sweets on the bonnet. We'll have some of those. Free sweets. The Jowett Javelin. That's what you need. This ain't too bad. Fast bike. Look at that. So that's the first thing you need to do. Get down to your local barn, find yourself a classic, get it bought. Don't pay too much for it. Take the chickens out the back, and then we'll move on to tools. Some of the tools you're going to need to restore these babies. And just remember, a little bit of hard work and a couple of weekends, and your barn find could look like this. Absolutely stunning. There you go. A lot of hard work, a lot of money gone into that. So just to recap, step 1. Strip it out, get it down to the shell, do the metal work, do the body work. Step 2. Step 3, you've got it painted, you're onto the engine, the running gear and the interior. But the paintwork's good. Step 4, you're nearly there. Engine's in, interior's in, paintwork's looking good. Step 5, you're ready to go to town in it. There you go, that's the finished one. So as you know, if you follow some of my videos, you'll know I've done quite a bit of painting in my time. But look at this. This is phenomenal. These are painted on bullet holes. Look at that. Let me zoom out for you. Painted on dints. That is pretty slick. And just look at that for a paint job. On the side of a Sprinter van. Awesome. And that's paint, not vinyl. So every sort of tool is available. What you're going to need, even some more plaques for the wall. You've got your socket trays, your oil filter wrenches, everything. So yeah, a place like this you can get absolutely everything tool-wise. You can even get cowboy hats for the cowboys amongst you. I know there's some of you out there, I know what you're thinking. And if it's cold in the workshop, you can even get some leggings. Some nice fancy leggings to put on, keep your legs warm while you're working on the cars. On this one we've got springs, we've got grommets, we've got dooferdangers, thingy-mabobs, we've got wing nuts, we've got grease nipples, male and female. O-rings, copper washers, fibre washers, clamps and dibby-dabs, all sorts of things on there you're going to need. Fuel filters, copper ends and cable. Everything you're going to need. There's something for the tractor fans. Oh, and some more. This poor car here, they've had to put some reinforcing bars in because the chassis is that rotten to stop it breaking in half. Never seen that before. Next thing you're going to need, tip number 2, you're going to need a trailer. Once you've bought your pride and joy, or the money pit as we call them, you're going to need a trailer to get it home with, and also to move it around to shows and things when you've done it. So that's the next essential thing you're going to need. I've got one and everybody wants to borrow it all the time when they're buying cars. So yeah, that's tip number 2 for you. You can't live without a trailer. So here's a Jowett Javelin, and the guys are hard at it. They got it up on the ramp, working away. Hello, you alright?
Slow work here.
Slow work.
I want to see the guys under there.
Yeah.
Wrestling with the new brakes.
Putting the new brakes on, is that so you can drive it home? Oh, that's it. Here's the Rover. This is another example of the barn find we showed you earlier, what they can look like when you've tittled them up a little bit. 3.5S. Ellen Brock, air pan and carburetor. Souped up that one. There's the old Fiat X19. think this might be Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, or a replica of. Wow, look at that. That's stripped back bare. Floorboard running gear, timber. It's like the go-karts we used to build when we were kids. Look at this old Austin.
As well as just being a useful map. Absolutely.
There's Fuzz from Car SOS TV.
I like what drove to work every day. We had a tow bar on the back. We towed the caravan that went on family holidays in it. Baked the gallon, towed the caravan.
These guys look like they're in a mess.
I've got one. I know exactly. I know their pain.
They're in a mess with this, aren't they?
A bit behind schedule, but
Yeah.
you will be.
Yep. Wow, look at this. Looks like something off the Jetsons. They're cool. They are cool. That's what you call air conditioning. Yep. Awesome, that. Here's the bubble cars. Minor pickup. Look at that. 1972. There's one in progress. And the van. There's the van.
Take a picture. Forgetting where you are. When you roll out. Well, what would you do if you got a dog? What boy is that?
Right, we just met Lord Jackson.
Here's Mr. Briggs from All Things Morris.
We've got where's Buzz the dog?
He's at home.
We've got Lord Jackson, but no, look at that man.
He's at home today.
Mine's bigger than yours, Lord
Is it?
Jackson.
Oh dear. That's it then. Here's a brownie towel.
It's had a new alternator.
Is it russet brown?
I think it belongs to that lady. Russet brown. Keep back to
Yeah, has it got back to TV? Made him look like he was. He was. Got his name, doesn't it?
We'll spring up.
Let's have a look underneath.
You are terrible.
Here's the lady
Do you
you've
know
seen
what?
before on television.
Sorry.
It's all right. Is it russet brown, this one?
It's russet brown.
Yeah.
1980 russet brown.
Oh God.
66,000 miles. It's that new differential.
Never raced or rallied. One owner from new. That's
Well.
rent a car.
Not quite, but
It's better than yours, Steve.
It's better than mine, yeah. It's got more patina on it. The brown Morris Ital.
basically you get so many passes. I think we've got like 3 passes.
What's it called again, Sarah?
Ivan.
Ivan, that's it. Ivan the Ital. Yeah.
Ivan the Ital.
Yeah, mine's called Oris because it's that ugly.
Ivan the Terrible.
Yeah. Is that because it always breaks down?
It doesn't always break down. I think the body's very reliable.
Oh, right, yeah, mine's very reliable. Have you got a choke lever to put your handbag
It's got
on?
a choke, yeah. Yeah, it's got an handbag lever.
That's it. Yeah, it's the same, isn't it? Although I've got a marina door handle just there on mine.
The marina door then.
It will be a marina door,
The
yes.
handles don't fit.
Yeah, no. There we go. Look at that, bright yellow, that's a bit bright. Originally blue. Here we go, Morris Minor Owners Club. That's it. Morris van. Inside. Full of all the creature comforts. Here's a professional detailer at work.
Enjoying his job.
Enjoying his job. Yeah.
Look at that. It says sprint on it.
Here's a few more barn finds. I think the driver of this one's been in the barn a little bit too long.
There's a sign. I was riding through. Yeah, it was.
The old Sunbeam Alpine Owners Club. Next to the Avengers. Here's the old Ilman Imps. You always used to feel like James Bond when you drove one of these because it always used to leak oil out the back. Ilminim.
That's because the engine's in the back.
TR7s, TR6s. More tools. You're going to need some tools. One of the things you're going to need if you're restoring classic cars is a lift. This is number 3 on the list. You're going to need a decent lift to get your car up so you can work on it, because 90% of the work is underneath the cars. So you're going to need a lift to do that. Be a 4-poster or a little scissor lift like this. One or two of the people today have been using the scissor lifts in the show, so that's what you need. The next thing you're going to need to restore classic cars is either a MIG welder or a TIG welder, and the various prices, but I think you're going to be alright with a nice cheap one, 150 amps, something like that. But you're definitely going to need a MIG welder to restore your classic car. So shop online, have a look around, see what you can find. You might need a trolley jack. Various sizes are available. And you will definitely need an air compressor. You will definitely need an air compressor, whether it's to run air tools or spray paint, things like that, but you're going to need one. It's a must. Here's one for the farmers, a sheep ram. I think it's a Wiltshire Longhorn made out of spark plugs. That's cool, look at that. That's what to do with all your old spark plugs. Or maybe a horse made of nuts and bolts and chain. There you go, look at that. And you can even see the inner workings, the cranks inside. And just before we go, bonus tip for you, you're going to need one of these. If you're doing any sheet metal work, you're going to need a Bailey English wheel. Look at the size of that. That's the bonus tip, but they're very expensive and you've got to be really good at sheet metal work. But that is for curving body panels when you get really good at it to make your own. That's your bonus tip for today. So that's it. Hope you've enjoyed that video today. We've done your 5 must-have tips if you're restoring a classic vehicle, and I hope you've all enjoyed the look around the Practical Classics restoration show at the n.e.c. It's late in the afternoon now. Most people are packing up. They've had enough. You can only look at old cars for so long. So if you're daft enough to throw money into a money pit, i.e. a classic car, wish you the best of luck. And hope this video's helped you out choosing all the products you're going to need to make your dream come true. So yeah, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Over and out.